sort of to the hybrid army that we just saw on the ground, except instead of miners, we have these dragons, and instead of the hog riders, you've got dragon riders, which can target enemy defenses.
Yeah, that's right. And he's bringing, again, like, the favorite spell it feels like Torilla Tavantan is using, and that's the clone spell. They used it yesterday quite a bit. It's the first qualifier, but we see the strategy so often, and so far it had an incredible success rate on those bases, because a lot of people were, I don't know, maybe expecting normal use of Hydra, which then around is not using those clone spells, but with those clones, they're making those blimps even more powerful, and so far they had a great success. Yet again, the Eagle is taken down nice and early. Now we have those dragons, the dragon riders, everything coming in from the far right side. This blimp, any second most likely coming in as well for that town hall. There we go. And this means the vulnerability should be used soon as well, Woody.
Torilla Tavantan got a perfect war in their first match yesterday, and that's thanks largely due to the rallying cry called out by Costa, the second attacker throughout the day. He is really ripping through this base in fantastic fashion, going very, very quickly. A minute in, and we already see half the base destroyed and an impressive spread of balloons and dragons. But unfortunately, the survival of an air defense in the bottom left corner is going to leave those dragons in a really awkward spot now, Itsu.
I think the biggest problem for him is the king. He had to freeze that game to make sure something is taking it down. There is the World Champion with those dragons trying to take the king down, and finally they were able to make that work. Now it's everything relying on that Royal Champion to take down the back end Singing Inferno Tower. The Royal Champ has to do that, but the Royal Champion ability is getting forced in this test up form, which means the Royal Champion ability is not targeting that Singing Inferno Tower. That might be now bad news depending on that queen. We saw so many attacks this qualifier already, where the queen was the MVP just to finish off the space alone. And so far it looks like the history might repeat again, because we have the queen ability still. And this is Singing Inferno Tower. I don't think the Singing Inferno Tower has a chance to take down the
ability
queen
before she gets in range, or will she soak some shots from the Inferno first and then pop it? No, it's going to lock onto the dragon first.
Dragon first, queen ability next, and yep, that's another 3-star for Torilla Tavantan. It's going to be closer, but we talked about that in the first attack already. It does not matter if it's close. Wait a second. Isn't that toe in the... It seems like the toe is not in range of that Singing Inferno Tower.
Okay, she was just out of range. Kind of seems like a little bit of a misplacement on defense there. Might have been able to get some free shots off against the queen, but gotta be a 3